Okay, how are we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain times 2 and 3. Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration on our black, actually this is a repainted projection screen. Keep in mind, I first got the screen, it was a 1.1 white screen. It is coated now to a black screen. It was actually silver, but recoated it for the black screen, black demonstration we're doing today. Now this right here is using the Eclipse ambient light rejection. This is that black cinema paint. Ooh, you're not supposed to see that yet. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how amazing this technology looks. Now keep in mind, I'm going to do this also demonstration on using the 1500 lumen SVGA projector over here, the NEC VT47. Also too, and I don't know if you saw the last demonstration, warning you guys, do not go near those cheap knockoff projectors with face specifications, because those projectors, if you're planning to use that form of cheap model projector on our screen paint, it's not going to work. It's just a very cheap projector. Don't go near them. I know it looks tempting, but stay away from them. Trust me. Alright, so on that note being said, let's get over here. So we're going to talk about this real quick. So this screen right here, we don't show this off too often, but this is a front and rear screen paint we developed. Now we are thinking about bringing out a package. Keep in mind, this is nothing new, nothing we developed. This was only available for our companies only, but we're thinking about actually making it available for customers, because I've had a few dozen customers here and there asking us about rear projection screens, and they're interested in doing these screens. Especially just fantastic for outside, because you know people walking in front of the projector, you put the projector behind the screen. So we are thinking about, probably in about 3 days from now, I'm going to be doing a package kit that will come with the material and the screen paint that will allow you to be able to design your own rear projection screens using the luminous ambient light rejection, that invisible technology. But we'll do some demonstrations on this next, okay? So yes, busy day. God is blessing. God is blessing. These are orders that have to go out pretty soon. A beautiful thing about it, this is a church contract. God blessed us with a church contract. So now we have several contracts that are activated. One is actually a church contract, which is a blessing right there. So God is good. God's amazing. Got to thank Him. Whoops, you saw the screen already. Didn't want you to see that yet. Now, for those who've been asking me, how come I don't fill out the entire screen? If you know anything about this projector, this is a very interesting projector right here. It has the lens shift and all the other cool stuff on it. Interchangeable lenses. But this projector right here, you literally have to be back 18 feet in order to fill this screen out at 100 inches. I'm at 12 inches right now. So I would have to be, I did this already, I would have to be way back there in order to fill out this screen. Now they do make a short throw lens for this, but it's like $7,000. I'll lie to you not, it's around 7 grand. But I do have a projector coming in, an NEC 3700 lumen. I think it's an XGA projector coming in pretty soon. It'll fill out the entire screen, so that'll be fantastic once it gets here. Alright, so let's do some demonstrations. We'll do a few with the lights on and some with the lights off. Alright, just trying to cover all my bases here. Now the projector I'm using is WXGA, and it's not even 1080p. And as you can see, all the lighting we have in the environment, it's nice and bright in here. We have no dim lighting. There's no dark areas, no dark corners. Everything's nice and bright as it should be. Because when I first got the projector, I thought there was something wrong with it, you know what I mean? Because the lens was just not giving me a big enough, was not getting a big enough image. Then I realized this projector has to be 18 feet back in order for it to obtain 100 inches. It just shows you how amazing this technology is on every level. Grab myself another demonstration. I have one over here. Yeah, it's a very interesting piece of machinery, but like I said, it's worth every penny. I love it. I do.
This wood just isn't my thing.
I thought I'd do this one for Christmas. Let's see what lights on. Anywhere I go out in the environment, the screen's going to pop up. Right now I'm about outside of my doorway. Sit right next to the lights. The lights out. For those who want to see the lights out. Alright, let's come over here. We didn't do much with the lights out. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, so the light's on too. There's the lights on. There we go. I love this. All lights on. My projector, like I said, sits back around 12 feet from the screen. So I have to be at 18 feet to get 100 inches. So later on when I have time, I'll pull it all the way back here and I'll take this screen and I'll stick it over here. Too forward on that one. Okay, for the environment, plenty of light. That's a 200-watt floodlight now on the screen. That's when we do these demonstrations with all these spotlights in the screen. It just shows you, even out of the normal, how our ambient light projection technology looks fantastic. Sorry about that, I had the camera on a slant there for a minute. Going through my phone right now. Alright, just in case my time runs out here, I'm Kenneth Bird from Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light projection technology gain times 2 and 3. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Our screen paint big Christmas sale is still going on. It'll be ending on the 23rd. As for the projector package combo kits, we're going to try to get more of those in. change those lights over to straight blue. Make sure I get the right one. There we go. That's too distracting. And you see with this technology, the black is able to bring up such beautiful colors. Like I said, keep in mind, white levels are going to be tad low. You know, some people will get the screen paint and they'll say, well, I was expecting the white levels to actually match my white projection screen. No. Keep in mind that black screens are going to produce a tad lower when it comes to white levels. The difference between our technology, it produces a very high white level, not when it's going to match a white screen. So if white levels are important to you, the black screen paint is not for you. Then you need to lean toward the silver eclipse, which does both black and white levels. It has a fair level in between. If you're into that contrast level, then the black screen is for you. And for those who are using ultra short throw projectors, or if you're using projectors of I don't know, low level, like I said, 1500 lumen projectors and so forth, that is a good screen paint to go with. Make sure all my lights are hitting. And also too, I'm going to bring my screen all the way up to the very top. See how I can adjust it? This is a lens shift. Bring it all the way to the very top, because I want you to see that even where the light is hitting that screen, it's up to the very top. I'm not going to pull it down to the bottom, because if I pull it down to the bottom, light's still going to hit the screen, but not as much as I want it to hit. So let me show you how we have no comfort zoning here. When I watch demonstrations, I see a lot of comfort zones, a lot of light dodging. And that's one of the things I like about this projector. It has that lens shift on it. I can basically bring the screen all the way down to the bottom, or I can bring it all the way up to the top where it's going to come in contact with that light even more. And still, walk around my environment, and that screen's going to pick up. And that's the beautiful thing about this technology. Why would you subject yourself to being in the dark? You can have a screen that looks just like a TV. I'm not going to have lights peppered out through the bottom, because you put lights at the bottom, it doesn't really connect with the screen. Take the lights out for those of you that want to keep the lights out, to be fair. Gotta make sure got it even for everybody. Lights on, lights off, just to show you. This technology gives you options. I personally don't like having the lights on, lights off. Sorry about that. I like having them on. Let's do one more.
Well,
Let's do another one. See, dark contrast demonstrations are hard to do for some people because the bottom, not for some people, but say for some companies or, you know, because for some black screens, just to keep it nice. For some black screens, I do apologize if that came off the wrong way. For some black screens, because they can't produce a contrast demonstration in a fully lit environment because the screen will start to fade. Well, we can do it with no problem. This is the difference between our technology and what's out there on the market. Alright, let's see if we can grab me another one. I think I was playing this one already. I'm going to go back a bit. I was already in the process of playing that one. Mind, this is not even a 4K projector. This projector is WXGA. So I'm using a compressed, I'm using 1080i to tell you the truth, really. So it's no 4K, fully lit environment, 12 feet back. Take the lights out. If you want to go out and you want to spend the money for 4K, it's up to you. The screen paint is 4K and 3D ready. It's up to you. If you want to save money and you don't want to spend a lot of money for 4K, you don't have to. And that's what a lot of people see when they watch demonstrations and they see this amazing looking screen. They think, wow, it looks beautiful. They don't realize that you have to ask what caliber is the projector. If the projector is 4K, then that means that you're going to have a 4K projector in order to make your screen look that way. You're going to have to. You know what I mean? If you're using that technology, if you're using that particular screen paint, now our screen paint doesn't have that problem. I've used 720p projectors on our screens and they look incredible. This is 1080i. This is not even 1080p. And it looks incredible. So in your videos, you can see you don't have to have 4K. You can have 720p or 1080p, it's up to you. To get an incredible looking picture. Alright, thank you all for your time. I gotta go and God bless.